Il-mistiedna li għandi permettu li naqrom għaliex nibża li ngħidhom ħażin. L-Eċċellenza tiegħu l-Ambaxxatur Robert Buontempo li huwa lokotenent tal-Ordni tas-Santu Sepulkru u Dama Valentina Lupo, direttriċi tal-komunikazzjoni tal-Ordni tas-Santu Sepulkru. Grazzi li qegħdin hawnhekk, naf li bil-permess tagħkom Roberto u Valentina, imma nixtieqkom tfhmuni naqra minn fejn ġejjin. Meta jiena ngħid l-Ordni tas-Santu Sepulkru. X'inhu huwa dan? X'tagħmlu?
Ħaġa grazzi tal-istedina u pjaċir tagħna li qegħdin hawn. L-ordni twilet minn żmien huwa millenarju, twilet fil-Kruċjati. Dak iż-żminijiet kien hemm il-kavallieri min-naħa tal-Ewropa sejrin lejn naħa ta' fejn illum hemm it-Terra Santa, insomma nafar sal-lum għall pellegrinaġġi u kien ikun hemm allura mhux kavallieri eżatt tagħna kif nafuhom illum, però dawk li bdew kienu jkunu qassa ma' fejn naħsbu li hemm ovvjament il-qabar ta' Kristu. Dak iż-żmien hekk kienet. Però sa nagħmel qabża kbira kif qegħdin jafuna llum. Ġifieri aħna madwar 150 sen ilu il-Santa Sede kienet irriorganizzat l-ordni biex propju jaħdem favur it-Terra Santa. Qed nitkellmu 1850s, 1860s.
Ilkom biex ngħidlek l-istorja tagħkom ilha għaddejja dawn is-snin kollha.
Millenarja, eżatt. Minn hemmhekk ġejjin.
Żmien il-Kruċjati.
Minn żmien il-Kruċjati. Ovvjament dak kienu żminijiet differenti, kien hemm dejjem isu ma kienx hemm kontinwità kif wieħed jaħseb eżatt kollox miktub u hekk, però mbagħad kollox eżatt punto virgola minn xi 1848 hekk minn isir żball illi aħna qegħdin hemmhekk għas-solliċitudni tal-papiet biex ngħinu l-preżenza Kristjana fit-Terra Santa. Ġifieri inna minn dan iż-żmien.
Però bbażati f'pajjiżi differenti u intom qed tirrappreżentaw il-pajjiż ta' Malta biex ngħidlek. Għaliex f'kull pajjiż hemm din l-ordni.
Ruma hemm ovvjament il-bażi ċentrali fejn hemm il-Gvern Mondjali qiegħu Ruma. Huwa ordni ħireġ mill-Vatikan. Ġifieri il-Papa huwa l-boss li jaħtar kardinal bħala Gran Mastru. Però mbagħad hemm 40 pajjiż illi fih 65 lokotenenza. Fl-Italja hemm 7 pereżempju lokotenenzi, Malta hemm waħda. Però imdawrin ma' 40 pajjiż fid-dinja. Qegħdin madwar madwar 30,000 membru fid-dinja, Malta inqas
Ovvjament.
Però fid-dinja kollha qegħdin madwar 30,000 membru.
Naf li Malta dan l-aħħar però madwar 3 ġimgħat ilu kellkom propju inawgurazzjoni ġdida x'hekk Valentina. X'jiġri fiha din l-investitura għandna wkoll il-filmat, x'jiġri u kif tasal għaliha?
L-għalletti l-investitura huwa jisu l-main event tagħna ta' kull sena meta ssir kull sena. Huwa meta il-dami u kavallieri ġodda jidħlu membri tal-ordni, ġifieri jsiru dami u kavallieri f'ċerimonja importanti li din is-sena saret ġewwa l-Konkatedral sa' San Ġwan u għandna fil-filmat juri biċċiet minn din il-ċerimonja. Din is-sena laħqu 13 il-kavallieru dama, 3 minnhom kienu wkoll Taljani, ġew minn Sardenja, propju hawn Malta biex jilħqu. U kienet ukoll event importanti minħabba l-fatt li ġew qatt ta' dinjitarji minn l-Ewropa fejn ukoll ipparteċipaw f'dan il-weekend għax m'għandniex biss il-ġurnata tal-investitura ma manka l-viġilja fejn saret ġewwa l-Imdina fejn tkun event fejn jkun hemm talb u hija ċerimonja wkoll li għandha 20 ta' snin ukoll hija importanti. U wkoll parti minn dan il-weekend ukoll wara nkoll niċċelebraw issir ikla wkoll fejn niċċelebraw id-dami u l-kavallieri ġodda li jissieħbu fl-ordni.
Ma nistax ma nistaqsix kif issir dama jew kavallier min huwa eliġibbli u għaliex pereżempju inti kemm ilek dama?
Jiena ilni sta 3 snin.
U x'kienet il-ħajra li xtaqt li tkun dama?
Mela l-ħajra kienet li jiena kont dejjem nattendi l-festa nisallum ta' Santa Elena f'Birkirkara u aħna nipparteċipaw fit translazzjoni li ssir ġurnata qabel il-festa. U kon dejjem narhom kont nattendi translazzjoni kon dejjem nara l-kavalieru dami, aħna ovvjament meta nipparteċipaw funzjonijiet formali ġo knejjes dejjem nilbsu l-abiti tagħna kif jidhru f'dawn il-filmati u dejjem kienet din il-kurżità fejn imbagħad iltajt ma' xi ħadd u beda jħajjarni, iltajt imbagħad ukoll ma' Roberto li ħajjarni.
Jagħmilha persuna li ġibli biex issir dama jew.
Aħna selettivi, ġifieri primarjament huwa ordni li huwa Kattoliku, mela wieħed irid ikun Catholic. Hekk ma tkunx Catholic ma tistax tkun membru. Dika hija ħaġa
understandable ħanajtek jekk nista' ngħidha.
Però mbagħad hemm id-dinja tal-lum qed tinbidel daqsxejn, ġifieri qabel konna forsi iktar riġidi. Però hekk inti Kattoliku tkun qed tgħix il-ħajja ta' Kattoliku, ġifieri tkun eżemplari, imma eżemplari huwa suġġettiv ħafna. L-importanti illi tkun ta' standing tajjeb fis-soċjetà, ġifieri illi inti mhux se toħloq skandlu bil-ħajja privata tiegħek jew għax ma toħloq skandlu lill-ordni. Allura inti li tkun ta' morali tajbin, li tkun ukoll fil-professjoni tiegħek jew fil-business tiegħek tajjeb u għaddej jekk għandek familja tajjeb għaddej fil-familja għaliex fl-aħħar mill-aħħar min mbagħad jidħol il-lan prinċipali tagħna huwa li ngħinu anke finanzjarjament il-terrasanti. Ġifieri aħna ma jistax jidħol xi ħadd illi għandu bżonn lajnuna hu. Però having said that
diġà fuq sajħu biex ikun jista' jgħin il-ħadd.
Dik importanti ħafna. Ġifieri il-bib huwa biex ngħidlek imbexxa għal kulħadd. Ma jistax ikun miftuħ beraħ għaliex irridu nkunu selettivi. Però maħniex elitisti, ġifieri assolutament. Hemm formazzjoni, ġifieri mhux wieħed jaqbad u japplika. Din hija normalment b'invit, u mbagħad hemm sena ta' formazzjoni bil-lectures u da żgur, mbagħad tiġi approvata fl-aħħar mill-aħħar minn Ruma għax joħroġ l-attestat mill-Istat tal-Vatikan. Ġifieri ħaġa serja. Però aħna biex nallaċċa ma' dak l Valentina, l-investitura meta jsiru mhux saru u lħaqna l-quċċata, dakinhar propju jibda x-xogħol.
U x'inhu huwa x-xogħol tagħkom? X'qegħdin on a daily basis fuq minn ġurnata l-oħra x'tagħmlu bħala ordni?
Jekk tippermetti li fuq din, mela aħna ara aħna l-ħajja tagħna normali hija fil-ħajja privata tagħna jekk ħammur xogħol m'għandux jaqsam mal-ordni.
X'hekk għandkom ix-xogħol tagħkom personali.
Però fil-ħajja mbagħad fl-ordni, ġifieri aħna rridu mhux insostnu biss il-preżenza tal-Kristjani fit-Terra Santa billi ngħinu b'mod finanzjarju jindibatu Ruma biex imbagħad jitqasmu hemm, imma anke rridu ngħinu knisja lokali billi pereżempju funzjonijiet li jistidnuna mmorru il-formazzjoni tal-membri li llum laħqu mal-113 Malta bil-familji tagħhom ukoll. Hija formazzjoni kontinwa. Jiġifieri jiena ngħidlek illi aħna mhux ħanajt ereżija jew skandlu, però illum il-ħajja tanti maġla li dak li jkun ma tantx isib ħin biex forsi jmur laqas qudies jew xi ħaġa żgħira qed insemmi. Imma l-fatt li l-ordni tagħna għandu tant funzjonijiet fix-xahar illi n-nies jattendu għalihom, kważi bis-saħħa tajjeb ukoll qed iżommu fuq il-binarju Kattoliku biex ngħidlek.
Għandkom daw il-laqat mod regolari dwar u ovvjament daw il-laqat taraw kif ħadkomplu tkatru l-ġid qed nassumi.
U kif ħanġibu wkoll iktar membri.
Okay.
Għax tru anke l-membri tagħna nistgħu nsostnu dawn l-insara li hemm fit-Terra Santa, kif ukoll insostnu anke l-iskejjel, hemm kemm 44 skola, sptarijiet ukoll, universitajiet, ġifri kemm il-binja u kif ukoll min jaħdem fihom. Ġifri li kieku mhix l-ordni tagħna. L-ordni tagħna qed ngħid mhux aħna biss il-Maltin, imma madwar id-dinja kieku m'hemmx aħna dawn l-isptarijiet u dawn l-iskejjel fit-Terra Santa jista' jkun li llum forsi ma jeżistux ukoll.
Ġifieri x-xogħol isu mhux ngħidlek fis-silenzju, però ma tantx forsi tissemmew daqshekk is-saċ le, forsi jiena qed niskopri iktar dwarkom.
Huwa veru, illum il-ġurnata forsi qed nidru ftit iktar anke l-fatt li qegħdin hawn. Qabel ma kinux naqseb joħolmu li jistidnuna forsi, però Illum qegħdin nagħmlu daqsxejn iktar ħoss għax iktar viżibbli. Però kif kienet ta' Valentina sew aħna inkopru fil-verità il-territorju ta' Terra Santa ġandek il-Iżrael kif nafuh, il-Ġordan u Ċipru. Però l-ikbar problemi huma ġewwa Iżrael. Barra l-iskejl, kieku ma nkunux aħna, anke l-parroċċi ma jkunux jistgħu jkampaw. Ġifieri d-djoċesi ta' Ġerusalem, illi l-Patriarka huwa l-Gran Priur tagħna mondjali, bis-sosten tagħna. Meta qed ngħid tagħna again mid-dinja kollha.
Ma kull qatra tot u għalkemm Malta żgħira li qegħdin 113. Naħseb
Per eżempju milux iffinanzjajna sound system
Of course, aħna
ġo knisja.
jkun hemm proġetti, eżatt.
Iskom taħdmu proġett partikolari biex tgħinu dejjem ġewwa l-Palestina.
Per capita Malta qalba kbira ħafna, ġifieri per capita aħna niġu kważi l-ewwel. Din is-sena però għamilna fond monetarju ieħor illi imur għalli qed jiġri issa. Ġifieri fit-Terra Santa bħalissa dak kollu li nbena dal-aħħar snin ħafna minnu ġi ċatijat biex niftehmu, ġifieri u tibda mill-ġdid terġa'. Ġifieri il-problemi anke kif ħajasal l-ikel. It's very difficult.
Kemm huwa sabiħ li tisma' li bibtana Maltin qegħdin jgħinu anke forsi b'dan il-mod, kulħadd għandu l-mod tiegħu intom għandkom tal-mod, verament sabiħ li qegħdin tgħinu ħadd ieħor li ma twelidġu Malta, ma twelidġu pajjiżna, ma kienx fortunata x'hekk ngħid jiena x'aħna kif għażilna li niġu hawnhekk. Bis-saħħa tiegħek din, Valentina, bis-saħħa tiegħek dil-komunikazzjoni, dil-konverazzjoni, verament ħadd pjaċir iltqajt magħkom. Lilek ukoll Roberto napprezza ħafna u nawgura li tibqgħu sejrin anke b'dan ix-xogħol, forsi l-qudiem ikollna l-opportunità narġgħu nitkellmu. Inti xtaqt turini xi ħaġa.
Jiena xtaqt nagħtik mek ma importax. Dan huwa ktieb fuq aħna għandna palazz ġewwa Ruma li huwa s-sede tagħna, dan kien sar on purpose biex in-nies ikunu jafu daqsxejn xemm għax ma tantx jidħlu nies ġo fih. Però mill pinturikju fih, ġifieri hija xi ħaġa tal-ġen nippreżentaħolek bħala tifkira.
Grazzi.
U dina wkoll dina għandna knisja ġewwa.
Għandna rowila waħda,
Dawn huma dik kienet sart pittura illi aħna minna prints u numerati tiegħek insertat il-111.
Okay.
Hija ta' doni fejn ir-Rabat ġifieri intu diħel ir-Rabat ir-restawranija minn barra hija l-ewwel darba li għandna knisja propju grazzi għall-Arċisqof li taljenna fil-kustodja tagħna u xtaqt nippreżentalek din ukoll.
Napprezza immens. Grazzi, ħanħallihom ftitaw u issa kif jispiċċa l-programm kun nista' ingawdihom. Grazzi.
Grazzi ħafna.
U grazzi Valentina. Nitkellmu. Grazzi immens. What did you understand of that conversation, Mr. Pesha? Tell us a bit.
It's about the church. What this?
They are knights. They are knights and dames, and they are helping the people who live in different countries, who live in Palestine, in Israel at this stage. And so if you're Catholic, you can be part of this Santa Sepulchra. It's called. I'm not even going to try and assume to say it in English because I'll probably may change it, so I will not even go there. But very interesting. I'm always learning because up till 3 weeks ago I didn't know that about them, so now I know about them as well.
So, do you know that an Orthodox nice in Malta too?
As well?
Yes.
And I'm not that surprised actually.
They have their order in Valletta, and it's one of the eldest one.
So probably they have their missions as well, right? Yes. I'm sure that they have their own people. Because that's what they do, the knights and dames. I mean, we see them dressed up and we look up to them. But there again, that's what they do. They try to help the people in need. Mr. Pesha, you're not here to talk about this because otherwise our time will fly off and I won't have time to get some of your expertise. So, you have done, I don't know how many gastric operations. There are different, various operations that can be done. We've spoken slightly about them, although there's so much more to say. But we keep hearing situations whereby someone who would have done the operation eventually either has problems or else puts on weight again.
You're absolutely correct, Stephanie. We're actually seeing this more and more.
Because now the time has passed.
Now
right?
the time has passed. We've been in our weight management group operating for almost 2 years. However, a lot of our friends and our people went abroad, as you know, mostly in Turkey many years ago. So now we're facing some challenges after this procedure. It is normal. Well, it is not normal, but it's common that surgery has some complications.
Like
and
everything you do.
Yes, exactly. And bariatric surgery, the surgery for obesity has few complications, but they may be difficult. The two issues here, one is an immediate one. So when there is a loss to follow up. So there is loss to this personal touch and personal guidance how to manage your weight after surgery. And many people, due to that reason, may fall in a group which gain weight after surgery. Some small marginal weight gain is normal, like about 5 to 7 kilograms are maybe okay after surgery, but it is known that in the people who are not actually followed up well, the weight gain in the first year is almost about 6%.
So you'd have done the operation for...
You have done your operation, but
you've gone through
you
all
lost
that.
a lot. So after 5 years, almost 15% may gain the weight. Yes. So, and this is calculated like your lowest weight after surgery plus 25%. So,
what
yes,
do you need
that
to
is
do?
common. But
what needs to be done in that case?
We have the people go into their bad habits, okay? But it's called differently. Like binge eating is called crazy eating. So they eat uncontrollably. They eat in a small amount and unplanned.
Okay,
Non-stop, but often. So they get and that has to be managed by a group of people. So it is always some help with that. Or they have unplanned eating. So they just cannot stop eating. They just keep on eating, like
because most
never
probably
again.
they would have gone as far as to do the operation because they had a problem with eating before.
Yes.
And even though the operation made them eat smaller quantities, they still eat a lot of small quantities.
They still eat a small quantity,
so you still put on
keep
weight.
on drinking, etc. But another part of weight gain is a partially failing surgery. And that is as well normal.
Okay.
Like in the bypass surgery, the opening of the stomach, which leads down to the small bowel, becomes bigger.
All right.
And it is not a problem because of a person eating, it's actually a mechanical problem. And that's in our weight management unit we address.
You send me some photos. Please tell me when you want to show them, because we are not exactly professionals, so we won't know what you're referring to, Mr. Beza.
I don't know if I can see some photos. I don't see
because
them.
we won't know what. It's okay. So what does this mean?
Okay, that is a different type of surgery. But the most common is a sleeve gastrectomy, which is on your right of the skin, and that with the time may dilate, become bigger.
So that's one of the most common procedures,
and that is the most common
with time,
procedure.
It's still
50% of people
fails,
more than
kind of.
It does fail.
When you say with
it
time, with a year, with 2 years, with 3 years?
Within 2 years,
Within 2
that
years.
may, well, not fail, but it may dilate, make it a bit bigger, obviously because of this type of. And in that case, we could reoperate and to transfer to one of those two, one on the left, on the one in the middle, this operation. So we convert the operation, which makes you eat less like sleeve,
But how often?
into
I mean,
operation, which makes you eat less and absorb the food less.
Absorb the food more?
Yes, less.
Less?
Less.
The body will stop absorbing?
The body stops absorbing the food less.
But I'm asking myself, how often can because when, I mean, friends I know who've done the operation spend the first, I don't know, an amount of weeks being in pain and going through the procedure, and like you have a bit of time to adjust. So we're saying first year, second year, and then you have to undergo another operation, because then it means that you're going to be...
That depends of your weight gain, but sometimes, yes,
It's
the operations,
adjustable.
the operations are probably technically not difficult, but the success is good. Success is good. We do see, we actually have done quite a few from our friends from Turkey. So the people who regain weight.
Regain the weight, and then this is called, it's a minor operation then?
No, it's a major operation.
It's still a major operation.
Yes,
So you...
it's still a major
okay.
operation. However, the endoscopical one which we clean from inside, and there is another photo. This one, yes. It is like, this is the most common operation done in the past. This is classical, they call it Roux-en-Y gastric bypass.
Okay.
So, and this, you see, this hole is big. Now, what we do here, with the special instrument, we actually suture the hole inside. We make it tighter.
Oh, wow.
And this is on the picture B.
So originally it would have been fine,
Yes.
and then eventually
With
it
the
starts
time,
making it
it
bigger.
becomes bigger.
And then you just go in and like you just...
Yes.
Like you stitch it up, like
Yes,
you're stitching
exactly.
a dress.
Like you stitches your I don't know, your trousers, or I don't know.
Let me ask you a question, because I know, I have someone in mind right now. She did the operation about a year and a bit over a year ago. And she lost so much weight that, in my opinion, she's lost too much weight now, because she's looking haggard, you know, and she's like... So these operations, the various operations that can be done, can they lead to someone becoming underweight then? Like there's no control?
Yes, it does. But not because of the operation, because the people do become afraid of regaining the weight. Like we're talking the most common, sleeve, because it's the most common, and it is a procedure which is just restrictive. Just stomach is smaller. Okay, so you cannot eat much, but the absorption is always it. But people do force themselves. There's another group of people who remember we talked about the clip. We used to put like this clip. So I had a patient who was actually underweight, so we had to remove the clip because she did not want to eat. So it's a different thing. The people, takes the
that's why it's so important to be guided by a group of weight management with psychologists, because I know that's how you have a whole team.
Yes, a whole system, a whole team.
Because people go through a lot of different emotions, and weight gain, weight loss affects even psychologically.
Absolutely. About 15% of people would have some other issues before the surgery, and like a bit of a depression. So this may reoccur with a time. So if you don't have a proper
helping
team,
you and guiding
you, yes,
you will be.
a problem.
It's more probable that you will not succeed.
Yes.
Let's put
but
it
what
this way.
what is a point that there is a solution? There is a solution.
There is help.
There is a solution. There
is
is help. There is solution. When there is a physical problem, which is the surgery, which we do, that is possible, and now, thank God, is possible locally as well. And there is as well a part of coaching.
Which is coaching, also available. Mr. Peja, thank you. I really appreciate always your professional advice. I'm sure we'll meet again.
It is
but in the meantime, have a Christmas.
Pleasure.
All the very best. Il-miliet tajjeb, lilek ukoll, hello. You're learning, eh? You're learning. Every time you come, you tell me something new.
Something more.
So, hawnhekk jiena qomd biex inkun nista' nsellmilkom, ħalli ovvjament nawguralkom ukoll il-lejl tajjeb u grazzi li kontu magħna l-programm ieħor. L-appuntament tagħna għall-programm ieħor għada Illum Ma Steph. Sa dan it-tant ngħid grazzi lil dawn in-nies, grazzi kbira lil-libsi għall-libsa tiegħi tal-lum, lil Christopher Sultana għal xari, grazzi lil Njumi u Teoxen għal-kura tal-ġilda tiegħi, Grazzi tmur ukoll Karizma għal-ġojellerija, mbagħad għas-settana, grazzi kbira għal-JB Department Stores flimkien ma' Kolombini Casabaj Bonds għal-kċina, grazzi il-bonds ukoll għall-Lojkos għaż-żeba tal-ħajtana, il-Ġino għal-ritratti sbieħli jipprovdilna, Alistair għal-Christmas tree u kif ukoll Tun għal-Presepju. Il-lejl tajjeb, grazzi li kontu magħna. Illum Ma Steph jirringrazzja lil Maypole u Bonds.